Today was a very good day, and sometimes I just like to make boring videos for you guys to explain what's going on with me. I guess it's therapeutic. I get to talk to my computer as if it's listening, and the way of the internet is that some people out there, for some reason, beyond me, they find this interesting. So here we go. I biked 9 miles to work this morning, and it wasn't raining, which is pleasant. And just being back on the bike after a week of being sick and having this terrible weather is so exhilarating. I don't even know how to describe it. Just being back on my bike after nearly a week of not being able to enjoy it. It's so good. I got to work and they asked me if I could be full time starting next month. So I had been working 3 days a week and then doing all my other clients for babysitting, and now I will be working full 40 hours. And yeah, I don't know why in my head I always assume that the worst is gonna happen. I just do like worst case scenario anytime anyone says like, can we talk later or something, I spiral. That's just the way I am. And everybody always says like, you need to calm down. Like, that's not the way the world works. But I don't know. So I'm always like a disaster preparedness in my head. And no, instead of that, I didn't get fired. I got the opposite of fired. So yeah, there's that. And it's awesome because I am trying to save for the farm fund. And this is like, I don't know, it's going to be the equivalent of like an extra $1,000 a month of income that gets saved for the farm. And it's a beautiful thing. So that's awesome. My plan is to just park the RV even like kind of close to work so I don't have to commute anymore, and I'll still have my bike. And the other thing about the RV is it's going to house my new project. My friend Amber and I got together for like an impromptu parking lot session. I was biking past her school and I knew she was getting out soon, so I kind of bad friend. I popped in on her and I said, I know you just got out of class and I'm here, so if you want to hang out. And she was really happy, and we went and sat on the grass and talked and had like a girl session. And we are starting a business together, which as of yesterday, we came up with this idea. She and I are both really crafty, and we were walking through all these like bougie stores in a nicer part of town, and you know, like $70 for a gift, and it's all things that someone has made, and they're beautiful things, but the markup is just incredible. I don't. Anyway, you know, like we would go and we would see terrariums, or this person crocheted this, or there was an apron that somebody embroidered, or maybe like a handmade pillow. And all these things were so expensive. Or there was like this little ornament with it was like a fox that they dipped in glitter, and it was like a dollar store toy that you just put glue on, and then I don't know, you can't charge like $30 for that. What's up? So she and I don't like to buy stuff like that. We get inspired by going to those kinds of stores. So we looked at all the dip candles and the sweaters that have the embellishments and things like that. And we thought, why don't we do stuff like this? And she and I are both really into succulents. So I have hundreds of succulents laying around my apartment. Like, I don't think anybody understands them like I do. No, I don't know. I don't know how to describe it. They're very hardy. I propagate them so easily. They're just a wonderful plant. You take a sprig of it and you can grow an entirely new plant. So we are going to be starting our own terrarium business. I have a really good source for moss, and we're going to be making these incredible little microclimate terrariums and wreaths, and we're going to be doing bouquets and just similar things like that. And I think we could do really well at it. And more, even the fact that it's a possibility we won't make any money from it, that's okay. I think just like spending the quality time and having a craft night and feeling the like creative energy going back and forth, that's going to be really awesome. So I'm excited about that. We were thinking that we could work from the RV a bit. So if we find, I don't know, like a bunch of pallets that we want to use, we can go pick them up and actually have a way to transport them, which is kind of nice. I'm feeling pretty spoiled that I'm going to be having all this like workspace and mobility, hopefully. So yeah, everything is really good. It's only been 8 minutes. You guys want more video, right? Why not? I'll make it, and if you don't want to watch, you just X out. Do I have anything else to say? My teeth are looking really white. Oil pulling. Bitches. Yeah, so coconut oil is the best way to oil pull. You just take some, put it in your mouth, maybe a good palm-sized mouthful. And one thing that I always find really, really helpful, here's a tip, is I will kind of like expel all the extra air. So I'll kind of tilt my mouth back and let all the air pass above the oil so that I have a good suction. Because if you're swishing and there's air in there, for some reason it just doesn't feel as right. It's less pleasing to me. So that's something that I do that may or may not help you in your oil pulling adventure. And if you don't like coconut oil, of course, you can try other oils. There's unrefined sesame oil. And the other one is sunflower. So, what is up? I don't know, it's just a very good day. My kid at work was in a very good mood, and we hung out, and he's growing on me. Like, toddlers are so grumpy and up and down in the mood, but he is like the cutest. And the other day he just fell asleep on my chest. Like, he kind of got up from his nap, so I went to pick him up. I thought he was waking up, and then he just clunked out like right on me, and I didn't know what to do. I didn't want to wake him up and have him be upset. So I just laid back on the couch and he rested on my chest, which is probably why I got sick this weekend, to be honest, with his like little face in my face. That was a bad move on my part. But he's so freaking cute. Like, he's just a little bug. And yeah. Today I made him fruit smoothie and I posted it on the page, and people were not too happy about the fact that I used bananas and blueberries and things that don't necessarily grow here. This is pretty funny. It's just crazy the levels of health that people will go to. So you have some people who are like in awe that some people would eat, produce, and that's freaking unbelievable, so healthy, like kudos to you. And then other people say, well, it has to be organic produce. And then other people go, it has to be local organic produce grown by yourself. It's just like, people are mad at me for using soy yogurt. I'm sorry that I bought the cheap soy yogurt at Trader Joe's. Like, I love that I can have like a healthy vegan snack and somebody thinks that it's unacceptable. But you guys, it makes me laugh, whatever. I do recommend it. It's soy yogurt from Trader Joe's. It's very similar to traditional yogurt, except no cows were enslaved in the making of it. And I don't think it has GMOs because it's Trader Joe's brand, and they have promised that anything that is Trader Joe's brand doesn't have stuff. So, yeah. So excited. Succulent business. We need to come up with names. I like the name Epiphyte, but I don't think people know what that is. I'm always a little bit too much in my head and technical. But yeah, I think it's a cute name, Epiphyte, except people won't know how to spell it, and they won't understand, like, a symbiotic host organism relationship where plant is not directly in contact with the soil. Okay. Sorry. But yeah, oh gosh, what's happening this weekend? My birthday is on Friday, and beyond that, I'm going to a party on Saturday. My friend has her work holiday party, so I will be dressing up in my tomfoolery finest and putting on the heels and being a non-grandma. And I may have an alcoholic beverage or two and participate in what people do, like, nearly every day of the week. Some people. Yes. So I will bust a move and act a fool and probably embarrass myself and definitely embarrass Erin. That's a given. And then we're going back to her apartment and we are going to make vegan quesadillas. So that's my idea of an awesome Saturday. And then Sunday, Amber and I are going to drive back from the city, and we shall, first of all, go to the antique fair. Secondly, we are going to make applesauce, and then we are going to a Hanukkah party with some friends of ours from their social circle. We're going to go enjoy some vegan latkes and applesauce. and horseradish. I don't even, what do people eat? No, that's Passover. I'm such a bad Jew. Like, we never celebrated, like, we did like Christmas and Hanukkah growing up, and then my mom and I just kind of got lazy and didn't want to deal with like killing a tree and decorating and the cleanup of the needles, and sometimes we weren't even home for Christmas. It's just, I know the song. I can even sing it. Sometimes I sing it to myself. If something is going wrong, I'll notice that I'm kind of like sitting there singing myself either Hebrew songs or Portuguese songs about a rat with coconut. I don't know why I like self-soothe by singing. And I think I'm a freak. I don't know what's going on in my brain. But I don't know. But yes, Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kishanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu v'harlek nal shel Hanukkah. So there you go.